Today on Drawbli, we are painting
folds.
You can join us by sharing your art online using the hashtag Drawbli. I love the way you said that, by the way. And click the subscribe button to be notified of future videos. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a painting exercise, yes?
Yes, that's the idea anyway.
And what are we painting? You said
We
some
are
folds,
painting these folds.
some
and
drapery.
We're working off of the same reference image, which
Not
we don't
something we do a lot, yeah.
Usually we say to each other, okay, you find something that interests you to draw, and I'll find something that interests me. But this time it just kind of sounded fun to work on the
Never
same
the two shall
image.
mix, yes. But this time I think it'll actually be really fun, because like we'll get to see, you know, our strengths, our weaknesses, how we each do things, and maybe even be able to help each other a little bit.
Oh yeah, because we're both tackling the same piece, so check out each other's strats a little bit on this.
Do you know what this type of fold is called in particular?
No, tell me.
It is called a Daiper fold.
Oh my gosh.
It is, yes. Whenever you have 2 points of tension like this, where it kind of creates these little so these individual folds, they're technically called pipe folds. Like it forms this pipe-like shape, but in this case it is a specific type, and it is called a Daiper fold.
Interesting.
Yes.
I am picturing a diaper, but not making the connection. I'd probably have to see one to really firmly complete the image.
So I'm using that reference tool for the first time, and
do you like it or no? It takes some getting used to.
I'm like, how do I make it smaller? It's fine. I'll figure it out. Anyway, getting in here, I gotta get my basic silhouette down first. I gotta be happy with that before I get in and start doing anything with the shading. And then my strategy is to start with some dark areas, and then kind of some basic light areas, and go from there.
I think I'll start with the light areas and then go to the dark areas.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Sucker. Oh, you might be right. That might be the better way to go.
I think we'll do a little clipping mask here.
Oh, did I do that?
Oh, God.
I did.
What did I do?
Yes, I did.
I didn't mean to do that. There we go.
You ruined it? It's broken?
Yes, I ruined it. I fixed it. Yeah.
Ruined.
Let's see here.
So you have you done like fold work before like this?
Not digitally. So
have you have in the meat space
drawn folds.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
For what?
Just for my own happiness.
For my own wait,
Pretty
what?
much
You can do that?
all art I've ever done.
Hold on, wait.
Just been for me.
Wait, you can make art just for fun? Wait,
Yep,
what? That's a thing?
Just as a pastime.
Don't understand.
As a personal, non-financially contributing hobby.
Wait, I really don't get this.
Well, let me explain to you. It's called like a hobby. Nobody pays you to do it.
No one pays
you have to
do something.
Enjoy it just so much, just for the sake of enjoying it.
You can enjoy art? I feel like a lot of people probably feel that way. Like, wait, you can enjoy this?
You can just not be sad about being bad at it all the time?
Oh my god, no one told me.
It's funny how much, like, I tell how often, though, I'm like, oh, this is so bad. But it's like, nobody's paying me, so why am I caring? Why do I worry?
Right, yeah. But, I mean...
That's the whole thing, though, I guess, of wanting to create it for myself. I want it to be good by my own standards, for my own.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we boulder a lot, and we want to be good at bouldering, because it's, you know, we've been doing it for a while, so we want to see some improvement. We want to feel like we're getting better. We want to feel like we're better climbers.
Yes.
And we are. We're definitely
have
climbers.
Improved. It is so cool to go back to an old route that used to be like the hardest
like you
thing,
couldn't do anything for it.
Yeah, and you're just like, I'll never be able to do this. Literally, I would tell myself that.
Abby's stomach is growling unbelievably loud, and she's trying to act like it's not, but it's going crazy.
Why would you do this to me?
That's okay. You know, you can edit that out for sure.
I'm sure it won't even pick up, and people will be like, no, there's no stomach growling. There's nothing there.
Anyway, you were saying?
Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. I was saying how it's fun to go back and climb routes that I used to be able to not
Yes.
climb at all.
Oh, and
be
we're gonna
like,
feel that way
"Oh,
about
yeah."
drawing. Like, we're gonna do some like drapery, some folds later on, and we're gonna be like, wow, look how much we've improved. That'll be so fun to see. I feel like art is so hard. It is one of those things where that reward of like seeing that is even more.
What I'm really excited to start doing is we've talked about following along with some tutorials outside of here, and then trying to bring that knowledge into one of our Drawbli sessions and seeing how we improve with tutorials and following those.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
really excited for that.
I wonder
Like,
what should we even do, like in terms of a first like little endeavor into a tutorial.
I know, because I feel like, I mean, I'm on the Loesch Patreon and I have access to her tutorials, so we could definitely do those.
Those aren't
But
like
they're kind of not advanced, but
I think we should find like a little project. By the way, if anybody has recommendations for like a little tutorial project, oh, you know what? Actually, I found a really cool one the other day. I'll show it to you. I won't say what it is because we might not end up doing it. Okay, I'll say what it is. Fine. You're
Okay.
twisting my arm. All right. It was like a little pumpkin drawing tutorial.
oh, okay.
And it came out, around Halloween time. And I saved it and I said, I will do something with this later, as we all do. I'll save this JPEG. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I never did anything with it. But we could. We could do
I feel like
something
I've saved many a little JPEG on how to do this or that.
many a JPEG.
What I want to try is, I used to do, when I first started trying an iPad,
When I first started
I know, that's a
trying
really
an
weird
iPad,
way to say that.
it sure
but
was.
I did. I sure said it, though. I found these cute little, like, 5-minute, slightly longer tutorials on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Remember
yeah.
those Little art by Melody things?
Yeah.
And,
Shout out to, what is it? Art
yeah.
by Melody?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't mind.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, it was cool. They were
Melody.
cute little 5-minute things. And some of them actually took me kind of a while to follow along with. But, of course, they were the kind where it's like, hey, you can create this. Follow along this tutorial to create exactly this image.
Right.
So for somebody who didn't really know anything about the iPad or Procreate, it was a good fit because it really pushed me
I
to...
could see that.
Of course,
Those might not be great for us now, though, particularly.
Right. I kind of would like something longer at this point almost. You know what I mean?
Maybe not... Well, what I'm saying is maybe not so much a follow along with exactly what I'm doing kind of thing.
Something of more like, hey, here's how...
Here's the general idea.
Yeah.
Here's the reason behind this.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
exactly.
try
That's
to do
what
it
we're trying to
yourself.
say there.
How are your folds coming, Abby?
They coming.
They coming.
Yeah. They're just coming.
Are you happy with how they're turning out? Mm-hmm. I'm creating some fun shapes, although I think I've gone a little too crazy with my
Are you focusing
lights.
on lines or...
Oh goodness, no. Don't be peeking. You can't. Hey, we're in the process of learning right now, so you can't be cheating off of my work, my homework. This is like, hey, in school where you're like, I guess you can look at my homework, but just change it a little.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, takes picture of my drawing. There you go.
Also, I have done this.
Yeah, I've kind of like lost my midtones in a way. Not good.
How are you going to get those back?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I'm like, I see the shadow shapes. I'm blurring my eyes, See the shadows, see the lights. I see the lights at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, gosh. Yeah,
But yeah,
it's
okay, so I got an idea.
not easy.
I'm going to decrease. I'm going to erase some of these areas that got... I went a little too crazy with the highlights, we'll call them. My light family.
Got a little too crazy. Yeah, I could definitely relate to that sentiment quite a bit. There's a lot of that going on here as well. Now, I did, from what I hazily glanced over to see, I didn't look closely. I can see though you're not working in green yet. You decided to go for just the value study.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
You're like, I have no intention of ever switching to green.
No, I was just black. Just value, but no reason to put color in there. That's gonna get a little.
I kind of like working with the color a little bit, but I agree. There's no need for it.
Your stomach's growling again.
I know. We're gonna have to eat after this one, I guess.
Do you know why I'm not doing color? Do why I'm not working with
Because you
color?
just want to work on the values?
Well, it's actually harder to work with color at the same time. Color is very complex, and you know, when you're adding in the color green, you're not just making the green brighter and darker. You also have to worry about making it, you know, more or less saturated depending on something. So I don't want to have to think about that as well. Shout out to another great creator on YouTube, Marco Bucci has a great video.
Oh, Marco Bucci's incredible.
Yeah, he's awesome. He has a great video talking about you know, color and how that can kind of change in terms of not just value, but when value shifts, how saturation can kind of affect that as well. Very, very complex topic, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Something that requires a lot of practice, a lot of experience, and something that we don't have a ton of.
Not yet. I would love to get on that level, though, of like understanding of color and light and how it impacts color. I always see those quick little tutorial JPEGs on like, oh look, the light bounces off of this or that color and now it changes your colors. And I'm like, you make it look so simple, but it's not.
It's
Not
not
at all.
Not simple, no. Not by any means. I'm taking a step back. I'm zooming out. I'm getting in here. I think doing little value studies are so fun. I kind of tried to do that on those mushrooms that I made.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you know, it goes by a little quick. But yeah, I think these little value studies are.
Oh my gosh. I know. I'm very hungry.
Abby has the loudest stomach in the
I
world
literally
right now.
do. I don't know why it's so loud, but
Can
it
we
makes
name
its
this video
presence
the one
known.
where Abby's stomach growls
Oh,
the whole
no.
time?
I'm sure it won't even pick up on the microphone.
She says.
I really hope it doesn't.
No, there's no way it does. But I think doing these value studies are so fun because it's like, it's straight up like the most basic thing. You're like you're trying to create this shape. You're trying to like see these different forms. And I'm like struggling to just get like the most basic thing down here.
Absolutely.
You know? I don't know how you're doing. Do you feel like you're doing really well over there?
No, not at all. I feel like I convey the idea of this cloth, okay?
Okay.
That the notion that a
idea.
cloth exists here is
There's some fabric.
a functional idea, but it's very, as you might say, painterly.
Painterly.
Where it doesn't truly,
Abby, I've
truly
seen-
go with reality.
Well, I've seen some very nice paintings that
I know,
do go with reality.
I know. I'm actually kind of low-key complimenting myself. Like, look how nice and painted it looks.
Oh, that was a compliment?
Maybe.
It didn't
I think
sound...
I'm allowed to still be nice to myself after 5 minutes on a little fold sketch. Be like, yep, them some good folds.
You are. You absolutely are. Gotta encourage yourself. I mean, what's the point if you're not?
Yeah. But you're enjoying your value study over there?
Yeah, I think this is a lot of fun. I would love
like
to do
this
more
too.
stuff like this.
Absolutely. Value study, yeah, where it's just all about the values. I like that I'm working in. I do like working in green, with this. I think just that little color element is really fun to me.
Do you think? Do you feel like that's harder? Like, have you done black and white
Um,
kind of?
I once did a painting in all like sepia tones, and I say once. I know it's common practice for like art students to do value studies, but I one time did a value study, all in like burnt umber.
Burnt umber.
I was using my dad's oil paints in the garage, and so
How fun. And was this a long time ago? You
yeah,
like
it was
used
like
to,
in high school.
Yeah, you have a background in doing some artistic things.
Oh, like many people do. Oh yeah, I did art in like high school. I think it's a very common theme in people's lives, but it's something that I think we commonly
grow out of. Yeah,
No,
let's
we
grow.
fool ourselves into thinking, oh, I can't, I did that in high school. Oh, I think I was having a good time in art class and I was learning. I felt like I was doing a good job, and now I don't, because I'm grown up, and now people do that professionally, but I don't. So
I feel like art is something that everyone should do. Like everyone should be a part of like some kind of artistic
so good for
medium,
the
even
soul.
if it's like music. Like
oh yeah. No, whatever level you're at, get into it. Be creative and create. Whether or not you're drawn to like writing
Be
or
creative and create, Abby says.
well, I'm not a writer. I'm not a writer or a speaker, and I never have been inclined to be one. So don't listen to the words I say. Listen to the idea behind them. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, please.
No, I'm into it.
But yeah, I think it's awesome to try again at the things that we used to do. We all used to do so many cool and
Hence
awesome
why you
things.
brought that key.
Oh yeah.
Let me try that one again.
Try that again. But I know where you're going, so I'm already like, yeah. Continuing the conversation in my head.
Just grab some water real quick.
Let's continue talking about this with no like context of what it is. Like, yeah, we live together. We know what's going on. But...
Hence why you got that keyboard.
Oh yeah, I picked that up from my parents' house. I
haven't played it yet.
Well, because I stupidly thought that it would
just work.
Well, that it would work with just whatever old computer speakers we have here.
No.
And so my mom was like, "Oh, do you want the speakers?" And I was like, "No, I don't know where those are." Like, because I was up there grabbing it.
Did you end up? Do you know where they are though?
No.
Okay.
I still need to get them.
If I blur my eyes, this kind of looks like the image. I'm not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie to yourself. Yeah.
No. I'm saying like I'm kind of looking pretty good.
Yeah. This is a fun one. I don't know how fun it is to look at for people who aren't creating it, but for us creating it, this is a blast. This is a good time.
Well, hey, that's like the most important part.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Like we're here for you guys, but we're also here for us.
So yeah, you got your keyboard. Haven't played it yet. You grew up playing piano though.
Yeah, I did, because like any good Midwestern child, I learned the instruments and.
I did not though. So what does that say about me?
That you weren't a good Midwestern child. What did you even do with your time if you weren't learning instruments?
Climb trees.
Or like actually though, now that I'm thinking about it,
what did I do?
You don't have any.
You don't have any skills.
Classic Midwestern. Maybe that's
you have
why
no
you're
skills.
So incredible today. Is because you're like. Nah, I didn't spend any of my countless childhood hours practicing an instrument that I will never play again.
You're right. I spent all of my countless childhood hours playing Nintendo 64.
Oh, right. There we go. I was trying to like connect the dots on how you spent your time, and there it is.
Nintendo 64, climbing trees, riding bikes, going to the lake.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty much the entirety of my childhood.
How fun. Playing flute, practicing flute, going to flute lessons.
Eating flute.
Going to the band, going to the orchestra after band.
Wait, what? The orchestra?
Yes, I was in one orchestra.
What?
But mostly I was in little bands.
Explain. What does that mean for a child to be in an orchestra?
Well, in this particular case, this was well along in my understanding of how to play flute. At this time, I was, as good as any good Midwesterner gets at playing their respective instrument. You see, I'm actually pretty good at this.
Okay.
And so there was a local, community youth wind ensemble orchestra. No, not wind ensemble. Orchestra that needed a flautist that could hold up their end of the deal.
A flautist.
And Night on Bald Mountain and pieces of that nature. So I went and helped them out for a while.
Wow, that's so kind of you as a Midwesterner.
Yes.
When's the last time you played your flute?
Like with a group?
Just held a flute up to your,
Oh, I mean, I played with it last time I was literally at my parents' house, which is where the thing lives because, I don't currently play it.
Well, it's your flute, right?
I mean,
you played it a lot, didn't you?
I didn't buy it.
Yeah, but okay. But aren't you really good at flute? I haven't really heard you play a lot of flute.
I said, many a Midwestern girl can mostly. I want to say mostly girls. I don't know too many guys who are into flouting, but if you're a male flautist...
So is that really what it's called, flouting? Because that's awesome.
Yes, of being a flautist. Well, it's not called flouting, but...
Flouting. Okay, so it's not.
But it's called being a flautist.
Yes. Flouting is an amazing term. I wish
Yes. You've been flouted! Ha ha!
Get flouted.
But yeah, some of us get good at that for a portion of our lives, and I think that's it's not an uncommon experience to say, yeah, for a while there, I was pretty good at that. Now, I don't play it all, and I am totally okay with that.
Do you think you, remember it all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One time...
Is it like riding a bike?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One time I did this thing called I don't know what it was, but basically hundreds of flautists in Cincinnati got together and put on this giant Christmas show.
That sounds fun.
It was really weird, actually.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was fun, but you didn't like know each other, and it was all set up the same day. So you got your little music thing, you rehearsed that day, and you went for it. Now there was a similar one, similar group to this that was tubas. And
Did you ever tuba?
no, but my brother did.
You weren't a tubist?
No, my brother did tubaing.
Tubaing?
Yes. And he won a prize. There was somebody who won a prize for being the oldest tuba-er there.
A prize for being old.
Yes.
Was there a prize for being young?
No, but there was a prize for having the oldest tuba. And my brother's tuba literally had giant, like, sheets of metal welded back onto it. This was like
Jesus.
the most heavily abused, probably, student tuba in the universe.
And did he get that award?
He got that award for
Wow.
oldest tuba.
Congratulations.
I don't know how they dated that, but going by looks alone, you
They're
could see that he's...
Ugliest, worst tuba award. Congrats.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Later on, he upgraded to a nicer tuba for some time. And
smart.
later in life, we sold that tuba because he, like any good Midwesterner, was for some time good at an instrument.
I think that's really just kind of a human thing where we shift about from thing to thing. It's not about sticking with one thing all too long.
And music is a good thing to pursue in your youth. Just because I don't use it today doesn't mean I look back and say, oh, I wish I'd never picked up a flute or anything like that. That's not at all what I mean. I think there were some points to it, I guess, but yeah.
Good to learn a skill, no matter what it is.
It's good to learn something.
All right, Abby, what are you doing in terms of finishing touches for your little study here?
I'm going through and just kind of smoothing out any areas that look a little too jagged.
That's what I'm
I
trying.
guess.
I'm trying to do that, but there's no smooth brush here. There's like a smudge and smear, but ooh, you know what? What if I try the soft? Does that help? Oh, that actually, big brain time. This kind of does help a lot. Wow, what have I been doing? I'm such a fool.
What are you using?
None of your business.
Are you using the smudge tool? Like the
Don't
the
worry
finger
about
smudge
it.
Tool?
Yeah, don't worry
Are
about
you
it.
using it?
You'll never understand.
What are you using?
I essentially made a smooth brush. I turned the smudge brush. I put my like a soft brush for the smudge.
Oh, when you say smooth brush, you say I made a smooth brush. You are referencing a Z-brush smooth brush. I'm like, yeah, those obviously exist, but you are referencing specifically what you go for within ZBrush when you mean a smooth brush.
Correct. Yes.
I wasn't in your same headspace right there,
Well,
but now I am.
we should have been.
Welcome to the shared headspace that you develop after living together for some time.
Yeah, this is working out.
Yes.
Somewhat.
Somewhat? You don't want to live together?
Oh, no, my brush is working out somewhat. We can keep living together. That's fine, yeah. A little longer, I guess. At least until we're married. And then from there, we'll
From
part
there,
ways and
yes. Tax benefits,
continue on. I do like that. That's really fun. I've never, why haven't I experimented with the smudge brush in this way?
I don't know.
I just put on one brush for it once and I was like, this is the only one you can do, huh?
Well, I hate to be the bad guy bringing an end to our fun.
Oh, you would.
But it's
You
time.
would.
It's time.
All right, let me smoosh my layers. Have you done a smoosh?
My boy, I have only worked on 2 layers.
My boy. I just smooshed my 2 layers, is what I'm saying. I didn't have a lot of layers there either. But I was going to just clean up my edge.
Go for
real
it.
quick in just 2 spots, if that's okay. Is that okay?
I mean, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna do that too, I guess.
There was just a couple spots here where I didn't do a fantastic job of keeping it clean, but what are you gonna do about it?
What are you even gonna do about it? Now that you mention it, I could probably do a little bit of work in that arena as well. There we go. Little fancy smooth work there of my own. It still looks a little rough here and there, but
All right, let me check out yours first.
Okay.
Ooh, wow. You like really got that shape there really well.
Oh,
That
thank
like
you.
pinched, cinched area. I was trying to do that and then I kind of just gave up and
Mm-hmm.
went on with my life. Yeah, you did actually a really awesome job with the color. And it looks like you played around with saturation somewhat too, which is awesome.
Yeah, I feel like when I look at my fold, I feel like I see sunlight hitting it. And I like that.
I see that
So
too.
I enjoy that. But let me see yours. I want to see yours.
I like how colorful yours is.
Thanks.
And fun.
Oh,
You did a good
wow. Your
job.
value study is impeccable. This is so funny because you have perhaps subconsciously recreated your ZBrush material. Like it's the same color. You're working in the exact same value scheme. And
It's a little brighter than my material, but yeah.
and it looks like you're working with actual clay somehow. This takes on a very clay-like appearance.
Oh, that's
to
good.
me.
That's good. Though.
Yeah.
That's what we want. You know, you want it to look like a
Absolutely.
material.
Absolutely. That looks amazing, though.
Like-
But I can just. This looks like you could say you sculpted that
You're
almost as
funny.
well.
You're funny.
You are so interesting.
It is not the greatest compliment you can give a person. You are so interesting.
It's just interesting to see how your brain works and
This
how it
needs a
comes
lot.
out with your art.
Okay, all right, stop talking. You're done. You're done.
Saying for normal things.
It needs some work here. I was trying to use the smoothing. Here. Check this out. Check out how fun this is. Let me just show you real quick because you're gonna like this. You're gonna say, "Wow, very cool." So look, you draw out your shape, and then with this smudge, what you can do is, kind of, ooh, look at that, ooh, kind of control it. And so what the smudge brush that I had before was doing was way too directional, but now it's like, you can get in there and like
So
essentially.
what brush do you have associated with your smudge tool currently?
None, yeah.
Show me.
It's called my soft shade.
shade? Oh, okay.
It's just a soft brush
Yeah.
that I created customly.
Oh.
But yeah, it's really fun. Really fun
I
to
like
play
it.
with.
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
Very
cool.
cool.
Well, yours I think is definitely the champ here. I
Oh,
will
not at all.
Claim yours as the
Not
winner.
at all.
As we know, all episodes of Drawbli are a competition.
Low key, but actually, yes.
Well, today on. Oh no, wait, we already said that.
We did say that part. Go to the next part.
All right, thanks for watching, guys. You can join us by sharing your
Folds.
online using the hashtag Drawbli and click the subscribe button to be
Notified.
of future videos. I throw some curveballs at you from time to time. Got
I
it.
was
Got
ready.
it. And this is the part where we say
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Yes, my folds look like a little cape.
Them folds.
You could add little gold medallions. to the
Yes,
top.
a cape is a diaper. In fact, a diaper fold, at least.
No, I don't like the diaper fold.